everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video I am talking about my top 5 OTPs. That basically means one true pairing for those who don't know, which basically means my favourite couples in young adult fiction. This was a really hard task for me to do because whittling it down, as you can see, is quite difficult. So I've just picked my most current favourites. So let's get mother cracking. Starting off with The Key by Jennifer Ann Davis. This is a fantasy story about a royal family who were all killed, or that's what people think, but actually this princess was smuggled away and is being brought up as like a peasant girl in this farming place, but then she kind of meets the two princes from the evil new reigners, and one of them she's kind of like falling in love with, in a sense that there's like this really good like romantic tension between it. So that's Rayma, who is the girl character in this one, who's the princess but doesn't know she's the princess, and Demric, I can never pronounce the name right, but he is so sweet compared that he's being brought up in this disgustingly evil family, yet he's got this really soft side that I really like. Now, I'm early days into reading this book, so things could change, but right now I'm loving this OTP, like, OTP! Obviously, I'm going Lena and Ethan from Beautiful Creature series. This is about Casters by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and the idea behind this is it's set in like the, set in America, in like a southern town, and you have this girl and this family that moves into this small southern town which nothing ever happens, and Ethan meets her, and her name's Lena, and she's from a family of casters, and they're kind of like witches, but they're not witches. They're casters, they each have a unique ability, and on their certain birthday they have to choose from being light or dark. And it's a really wonderful story, and it's really like a story about love failing through all. So yes, I highly recommend Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. If you like OTP bookies, then this book has like 3 OTPs in, so just check it out. I love it. Next, I am talking about Blanca and Seth. Okay, I knew this book. So this book is set in a bit of a futuristic world where some people in society are brought up with no virtual footprint. They're called Vestals. They're like pure from the internet. And then outside of their guarded community where they're brought up, on a certain day they're all sold off to the highest bidder to become like the face of a brand or the face of a company, and they're basically used to sell because everybody really is interested in these people because they have no virtual footprint. It's about Blanca, who is bought at the most highest bidding of all time, and that's by Cal, and Cal is this man who owns this manor house, and he's not really using her for like the normal Vestal things. He's actually using her to get his son Seth back, and Seth is this virus that people call viruses, and that basically he's like a paparazzi and a blogger, and they call them viruses, and they go around basically trying to destroy people's lives on their blogs. So it's a really interesting take on like social media and internet, but the relationship between Seth and Blanca I really love, because at the beginning it starts off false, but then one of them starts to fall for the other, where the other one's already fell for the other. So it's just like a really interesting premise, and I highly recommended it. So yeah, this is out at end of June time, so keep an eye out for this book. It's super good. Next, I'm talking about Anya and Lorcan from Mist and Whispers. Now, Mist and Whispers is a fantasy book by C.M. Lucas. This is book 1 in a 7-book series. It's the first one that's out right now. Tehran, best-selling author, New York Times best-selling author of The Novice, said that this book is like Chronicles of Narnia meets Inkheart, which I highly recommend, except it's like got dragon boys in and magic and eternal darkness and going from modern day to a fantastical world is it set in a book or not? Like, it's just such a great book. So Anya and Lorcan. Now, Anya is our main character, who is this girl who's basically on a mission to save her local bookshop, where she falls through time and space itself into this fantastical world with some of her friends, to basically try and work out this riddle, the Weaver's riddle. So, and on the way she meets Lorcan, who is this dragon boy, this half dragon boy. He's like a hybrid of gorgeousness and scales, and he is just so complex and deliciously awesome. I really recommend this book. It is a fantasy, look how big it is. It's an amazing fantasy book. It is now out on Amazon. You can purchase it on Amazon or download it on Kindle Unlimited or buy paperback on Amazon. But it's so wonderful. It really is. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. Last but not least, I'm obviously going with a staple, Magnus and Alec. I mean, there's not much I need to say about that, really. You guys know, if you've read the City of Bones series, that Magnus and Alec are the best. There's Sissy, there's Clace, but I love Malik. Malik for me is everything. So there you have it, they're all my OTPs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, and apart from that, I'll see you again in another one soon. Bye-bye!